Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is LBThaRealist, and this is Realistic Studios. Thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit that share, subscribe, and comment when I'm done. Let's get into it, y'all. So, if those of you, well, I should say, if you don't know that Puerto Rico and Puerto Ricans are actually a part of America and that they are American, just let me tell you that right now. Puerto Ricans are, in fact, Americans. We don't need any special passports to get into the States. We don't have our own separate president or leader. We have a governor, just like every other state does. So the president, which begrudgingly I will admit, the president, Donald Trump, is the president of Puerto Rico. Now, if he doesn't know that, I think somebody should reaffirm that to him. Apparently, he didn't even know that he was the president of the U.S. Virgin Islands. So, there you go. So, ever since Hurricane Maria hit, the island has been pretty much without power for most of the island. They've been without clean drinking water and supplies. So up to date, I believe they have just a little over half of the island's power back on. And it's now 2018, January of 2018. And this happened last year. So, if this was any other state, it would have been taken care of immediately. This is just, it's just insane, the rate of progress that Puerto Rico has been seeing is unbelievable. And now the news story is, aside from the fact that they're trying to mislead people into believing that there were only 64 or some odd casualties from the hurricane that struck the island, is actually in the thousands. Despite that fact, workers on the island are claiming that PREPA, or the Puerto Rican Electrical Power Authority, is hoarding materials or supplies, important materials that they need to get the power back on the island. I spoke to my mom, which she spoke to our cousin in Florida. I'm sorry, not in Florida, in Puerto Rico. Actually, not even our cousin, our aunt, both of our aunts in Puerto Rico. And her house is still jacked up. She says she's seen nobody out there to help her. She's in Boquerón, I believe it's called Boquerón. So the island is not receiving the assistance that it should be receiving. All because what? All because the island's in debt? All because there are no Europeans on the island? I mean, what is the reason? What is the reason for this? I believe in one of the articles, I'll leave the articles in the description as always so you guys can check it out for yourself, but I think the article said there was over 600,000 people that migrated to Florida alone, and most of them won't return back. Because what are they going to return to? Everything's fucked up. And most of the citizens don't even believe that the power authority, which is PREPA, they don't even believe that PREPA is serving their best interests. Which sounds a lot like here in the mainland. So it's just a sad situation. My heart goes out to all those that were affected. My friends, my family members, your friends, your family members. These are people we're talking about. At the end of the day, these are people. And these people, they just went through multiple hurricanes and devastation. You're going to tell them that they're being lazy, or you're going to not provide them with the materials or the assistance they need. With this new, the tax plan that just passed, Puerto Rico got screwed. So they're not receiving the help that they need, and they're being blamed for shit that's beyond their control. There's corruption rampant in the states as well as in Puerto Rico, because guess what? The states run Puerto Rico, even though they'd like you to believe that they don't. They'd like you to believe that it's a foreign country. Oh, and by the way, they just made it so that all goods in Puerto Rico are treated as if they're made in a foreign country. It's fucking incredible. And everybody just throwing blame at each other. Preppers throwing blame at the workers, workers throwing blame at Prepper, and the Army Corps of Engineers is throwing blame at everybody. This shit is crazy. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm sure most of you are just as appalled as I am about this. Jesus Christ, man. Until the next time, you guys, remember to love. Love from the bottom of your heart. Love your neighbor. Love your enemy. You ain't gotta like them. We all got that family member, you know, we don't like them. We love them just because they're family, but we don't like them. They're a part of your human family. For whatever reason, they're lost. For whatever reason, they're wrong. For whatever reason, they are the way they are. We need to love them anyways. That's what Jesus would do, right? How many of you believe in Jesus? Jesus says turn the other cheek, right? Jesus says if somebody asks for your shirt, then give them your shirt. Now, I don't particularly agree with everything that's said, but if you believe he was a good guy, then follow his words then. We should love these people, even though they do us wrong, even though they fuck with us and disparage us. We still have to have love in our hearts. We don't have to like them, we don't have to fuck with them. But we do have to love from our hearts. Peace. Because hate doesn't cancel hate. So we gotta love, we gotta peace. And we gotta spread that light and that knowledge, y'all, so more people will know. Alright? Because if you don't know, how can you act? How can you blame somebody that doesn't have the correct information? You can't. So let them know. Until the next time, I'll see you guys on the next one, alright?